Storms and unpredictable weather mean that flooding is always a threat to your business. Install peace of mind with the AquaTrigger self-closing flood barrier. This innovative passive flood protection solution from PS Flood Barriers is always in place and ready to protect your facility from rising waters without requiring human intervention. The AquaTrigger self-closing flood barrier is activated by floodwaters. No warning or labor costs are required to deploy it once it is installed. Here's how the AquaTrigger self-closing flood barrier works. Once heavy rains or flash flooding fills the storm sewer system or designated inlet, water rises and fills the sump pit. Once the sump pit hits a designated level, it in turn fills the basin, raising the float and automatically triggering the AquaTrigger to deploy. When the event is over and floodwaters recede, the user inspects the barrier to make sure it is clear of debris, then trips the switch to pump out the sump pit and lower the unit. AquaTrigger self-closing flood barriers are entrusted to protect facilities all over the world, including important buildings such as the National Archives in Washington, D.C. The reasons for choosing the AquaTrigger self-closing flood barrier are clear. It stores recessed into the ground, making it invisible and self-protected so that it is safe from theft, vandalism, and the elements. It doesn't need power to operate and requires almost no maintenance. It is adaptable and customizable in both height and width for virtually any opening. It features long-life seals and is constructed with steel and aluminum components. In fact, life expectancy is 50 years. At PS Flood Barriers, our in-house design, engineering, and manufacturing teams are all under one roof, resulting in fewer time-consuming setbacks, more dependable supply lines, and shorter lead times. Contact us about the AquaTrigger self-closing flood barrier, and you'll be able to concentrate on the success of your business rather than worrying about the risks of flooding.